Better Family Life is celebrating 39 years in existence, and every year that we have been in existence, we have done some celebration around the holiday of Kwanzaa, the African American holiday of Kwanzaa that starts every year from the 26th of December until the 1st of January. We have transitioned just the regular Kwanzaa celebration into what we now call our Kwanzaa Holiday Expo, which this year is going to be virtual, as so many other events are because of course, we all know the pandemic. And we're going to do something very different with it being virtual this year. It's going to start December the 12th and run for 20 straight days until the 31st of December. And what you as the shopper can do is shop 24/7 every one of those 20 days with a Black-owned business. The businesses are going to be local, and they are going to be, once again, celebrating one of the principles of Kwanzaa, Ujamaa, cooperative economics, to build our own stores, shops, and other businesses, and to profit from them together. And what must we do? We must learn to spend our money more wisely. And how do we do that? By spending our money with each other. Our communities, Black communities, African American communities all over this country cannot thrive, we cannot grow, we cannot survive without an economic plan, without financial support, and that support must start from within. So what you're looking at right here to my left, which probably looks like your right, is a Kwanzaa display, because this is what the Kwanzaa Holiday Expo is based upon, the holiday of Kwanzaa. And in our mural, the Art and Empowerment mural, we enshrine the Kwanzaa holiday right up here on the wall that was created by Maulana Karenga, Dr. Maulana Karenga, back in 1966. That's when Kwanzaa was first celebrated in Los Angeles, California. And what you see in the mural is the kinara, the candles, the book that he wrote on Kwanzaa, the mat, which is called the mkeka. Those candles in Kiswahili are called Mishuma Saba. And what Dr. Karenga did was want to take us as African Americans right to the continent. And how did he do that? He named the symbols and he named the principles within Kwanzaa in the East African language of Kiswahili. Now, why did he choose Kiswahili? Because there are lots of languages he could have chosen. He could have chosen Bobo, he could have chosen Tiv, he could have chosen Yoruba, he could have chosen Bambara. But why did he choose Kiswahili? Because it is the most widely spoken continental African language. So to put us in the mindset of connecting to the continent, not one particular ethnic group, not one particular country, not even one particular region, but connecting to the continent as an African people born here in America, he chose the East African language of Kiswahili. So what you see here are the symbols that represent the holiday of Kwanzaa. So I talked about the mkeka, the mat. What does the mat represent? The foundation upon which we as African Americans should and must build our lives, our existence, how we treat each other, how we share our love with each other, how we share the best of who we are with each other. And each one of those candles, the Mishuma Saba, represents one of the principles of Kwanzaa. The first one being unity, umoja. The second one, kuchichakulia, self-determination. The third, ujima, collective work and responsibility. The fourth, ujamaa, cooperative economics, which is what the Kwanzaa Holiday Expo is all about. Once again, spending our money with each other, learning to spend our money more wisely. The fifth principle, nia, purpose. The sixth, kuumba, creativity. And the seventh one, imani, faith. Why faith? So that we can believe in each other with all of our hearts, minds, so that we can help to build each other up from wherever we are in life to a higher level of human existence. So make sure you get your money saved, get it together, save it to spend with us at the Kwanzaa Holiday Expo. When is it again? It is December the 12th, running for 20 straight days until the 31st of December. And you're going to see on Better Family Life's Facebook page and on our website, www.betterfamilylife.org, all of the vendors that are going to be selling things just for you, the public, to buy. And all of these vendors have agreed to ship anywhere in the continental United States and Alaska and Hawaii. And I guess for those of you all who might be out of the country who see this, who want to shop with us, if they can mail to you outside of the borders of the United States, they're going to get it to you. Kwanzaa Holiday Expo, December 12th through the 31st. Shop with us online 24/7. Thank you all so very much. Stay safe, be well, have a blessed New Year as we go into what we hope to be a better year, 2021. Bye-bye.
evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Unity Ball for Better Family Life. We want you to sit back and relax and have a wonderful time this evening. And guess what? Don't forget to give. I want to introduce you to this wonderful band. Oh, and by the way, my name is Anita Jackson, and I'm so happy to be here with you this evening. On saxophone is Carlos Brown. Ain't he cute? On bass is Jordan Brewer. On drums, my brother, Demarius Hicks. And on keyboard and as musical director, this man holds it all together. This is Dr. Phil Graves. Sit back and relax. We're going to have a good time. Ready?
Let the rhythm get in to you. Every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Ooh, God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, Thou who hast brought us thus far on our way, Thou who hast by Thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places, oh God, where we may be. Lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget Thee. Shadowed beneath Thy hand, may we forever stand true to our God, true to our native land.
there's a reason to rejoice, you see.
Everybody look up and feel the hope that we've been waiting on. Freedom, you see, has got a heart singing so joyfully.
Just look around, you will see yourself and check it out. Can't you feel a brand new day? Can't you feel a brand new day?
Can't you feel a brand new day? Can't you feel a brand new day?
Everybody be glad, the sun is shining just for us.
Everybody wake up into the morning, into happiness. Oh, wow, like a different way of living now.
And thank you, world. Always knew that we'd be free somehow. We ain't now.
Let's show the world that we've got liberty. It's such a chance for us to live so independently. Freedom to see, has got a heart singing so joyfully. Just look around, you owe to yourself to check it out. Can't you feel a brand new day? Can't you feel a brand new Everybody be glad because the sun is shining just for us. Everybody wake up into the morning, into happiness. Hello world, it's like a different way of living now. Thank you world, I always knew it'd be somehow. In harmony, let's show the world that we've got liberty. It's such a change for us to live so independently. Freedom you see, let's get our hearts singing so joyfully. Just look around, you owe to yourself to check it out.
Good evening and welcome to the 2020 virtual special rendition of the Better Family Life annual 34th Unity Ball. We appreciate you joining us this evening. Thank you, Anita Jackson, for that inspirational rendition of Lift Every Voice and Sing, and to our own Kuumba Youth Performance Ensemble. What an inspirational performance. I am Miranda Jones, Chief Operations Officer and the Vice President of Youth, Family, and Clinical Services here at Better Family Life. This has been a very special year. An election like no other, a worldwide pandemic, a toilet paper shortage, and involuntary homeschooling. But through it all, we've gotten it together and we keep pushing forward as we continue to emerge. I'd like to welcome you this evening. There's an opportunity for you to support an organization in its mission to continue serving the community. We have had to step up this year like no other, while welcoming a new interim CEO and a new board chair. We have still had to continue our mission in community outreach, youth family clinical services, cultural arts, housing, and our workforce development departments. We thank you so much for the support that you have given us. And we are so excited to give you the opportunity for 1 hour of joy to be with us, to learn about us, and to help support our mission by donating to our annual event. Again, you can see on the screen, there are many ways for you to give. We hope that you will make a donation tonight, and you can donate all the way up to the end of 2020. Now, I have the pleasure of welcoming our new board chair. He is the Vice President of Midwest Bank and the recent recipient of the George Bailey Distinguished Service Award from the American Bankers Association. Please join me in welcoming our new Board of Directors for Better Family Life, Mr. Alex Fenoy.
Good evening. I am Alex Fenoy, Chairman of the Better Family Life Board of Directors. On behalf of the board, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 34th Annual Virtual Unity Gala. This year has been a new experience for all of us. We also wish to highlight the dedication and commitment of the women and men who work at Better Family Life. They perform miracles on a daily basis. As chairman, I am committed to the continued support of the diversified funding needs across the agency, helping to lead in the stabilization of the community that we love and that we serve. I would be remiss if I didn't express my gratitude and thanks to my predecessor, Atefia Umana, for his leadership as previous board chair and all of former BFL board members. Finally, I would like to pay tribute to my current colleagues on the current board of directors. I don't think your hard work and commitment to community service has been adequately recognized, and this has been a challenging time for all of us, and you've come through. And we, the BFL family, appreciate your dedication and leadership. However, we can't do all of this work without your support. So we need the financial support of the community. We need the financial support of our corporate sponsors. We need the financial support of our municipal sponsors. I am pleased to announce that we have appointed Daryl Grimes as Better Family Life's new interim CEO. Daryl joined BFL 12 years ago as an outreach specialist, and from there, he began to quickly rise through the ranks of Better Family Life as Vice President of Workforce Development and later as the Chief Operating Officer before accepting the position of interim CEO. Daryl is an exceptional leader with strong experience in not-for-profit management. He is married to Brenda and the father of 3 sons. He is not just a great cultural fit for BFL as a company, but also for the community. Help me in welcoming BFL's interim CEO, Daryl Grimes.
Thank you, Alex, for a very heartfelt introduction and a very pleasant evening to one and all. I'm Daryl Grimes, the Interim Chief Executive Officer for Better Family Life, and I would like to address you on behalf of our executive team, our staff, and myself. We thank our numerous partners and companies and donors who have continued to give to us so generously. Thank you for being with us today. We would also like to take this time to thank our many volunteers who gave unselfishly in their time and energy. You are here today because we are asking for your support and your contributions to our organization to help fulfill Better Family Life's mission of building strong families and communities by providing hope, comprehensive services, and meaningful opportunities. You are the integral part of our success story, and we need you as much as you need us. Your commitment makes all the difference. First and foremost, we would like to thank you for what you've done already to weather this crisis and to get our company prepared to cope with this situation. We would also like to reassure you that as a company, we are resilient. Over the course of 38 years, we have seen and mastered many challenging moments, and we would like to remind you of the special responsibilities a company like Better Family Life has at this time. Food and beverage products are essential to people's lives. In moments like these, our purpose and our values matter a lot to the people and the communities we serve. But we're equally committed to continuing our core services in providing resources in workforce development, youth and family and clinical services, community engagement and development, and of course, cultural arts. It is in times of crisis that heroes are born. In all modesty, we want Better Family Life's values to shine at this difficult hour. I fully recognize that we are asking a lot because all of us are also busy managing challenging personal and family situations at this moment. We would like to recognize, in particular, our frontline employees and community partners like Brown School at Washington University, HOSCO, and the North Star Community Collaborative. It is our priority to support you in this most important endeavor. To overcome this unique challenge, we request all of you to stay focused on 3 priorities we have outlined in earlier communication. First, the safety of all of us is paramount. We can only make positive contributions and live our purpose and values if we stay healthy and avoid spreading this virus. Second, continuity in the community that we serve is key. We will focus our efforts on securing resources every step of the way. Our commitment is to help you, the community, to get through this. And third, to the extent you can, please provide a helping hand to the communities around us and our many business partners in the metropolitan area. This is the moment to demonstrate grace under pressure. This mindset also applies to all of us as colleagues. Due to our unique culture, we often refer to Better Family Life as a family company. A challenging moment like this is the time to live family values. Your personal caring and help can make a lot of difference to our colleagues and their families. It will also make us a stronger and even more united team. And I'm proud and inspired by the way the staff of Better Family Life has risen to this challenge with flexibility, resilience, courage, and a caring heart. And a special thanks goes out to the communications department for putting together our first virtual gala. People like Miranda and Charnel, Caleb, and Marla have done an extremely great job on this venture. Thank you for your enormous contributions, and let us work together across all parts of business to keep going. Let's make this one of our finest hours. Let me add this personal note, and I would be remiss if I did not mention my predecessor, Malik Ahmed. Malik gave us the platform to stand on. I'm not Malik, but I have a wonderful platform and 38 years under his leadership to do and continue the work in this community. Along with everyone else at Better Family Life, I'm working hard to cope with this pandemic. We and I will be with you every step of the way. Like most of you, I also have a family to worry about. I'm a Better Family Life colleague, but I'm also a father and a husband and a son. At times like these, the worry list can be long for all of us. There are no exceptions, but I'm also convinced that we will get through this. If we do not lose our self-confidence and our energy, it's literally in our hands. Please look after yourselves and your families, and thank you for your continued support. Now, so that you don't get bored by what I'm talking about, let's turn to what's been happening in 2019 at Better Family Life. We want to show you just a glimpse of what we've done over the past year. Thank you.
Child Care Center. Just like to thank Better Family Life for donating to my family. They really will appreciate this.
Thank you, Better Family Life.
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 Thank you, Better Family Life. Better Family Life, we really thank you, and we sure appreciate you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Cultural Arts Department is fulfilling the promise by, one, continuing to do the work that we have been doing to speak to the best of the cultural traditions, values, beliefs of people of African descent here in America and throughout the world. We maintain this facility in a way that reflects that this is a sanctuary. And when people come in here, from the visuals that they see, how we treat each other as employees, that we are about regeneration, that we are about renewal, that people can look at the Art and Empowerment mural and see that they have come from somewhere. If they're African American, that they have come from a place. If they're not African American, that they are part of a human experience that has come from a place that has gone through a lot, that has contributed a lot, that has been able to renew
to restore, to grow, and to move forward.
We have an opportunity to be able to really empower folks who never have had opportunity to gain home ownership. They have an opportunity to gain home ownership. This is probably one of the unprecedented times in history where you can get in on home ownership at such low levels and be able to build real wealth. And so one of the things that always frustrates me throughout this whole process is that, you know, we'll have opportunity, but we don't get a chance to capitalize on it. Or either we don't have the resources and we don't capitalize on it, or maybe it's a lack of information. Whatever it is, I want to make sure that our people, primarily African Americans, have a shot at rebuilding the communities that we all love and we all grew up in. I can honestly say from just growing up in the city that, like, I value the Highland stock, I value the culture, I value the community, just like any other community would, but I hate to see the loss of some of our awesome resources in the city through the building. One of the ways that we are addressing some of the needs in many of the communities we serve, specifically our immediate handprint, is the Page Revitalization Initiative. And so what the PRI, or Page Revitalization, does is it allows us to target a lot of the services that we offer around the city in one community to help that community grow in place. Home ownership rates for African Americans are at an all-time low, and we're working to definitely remediate that. There's no reason for it. All the resources in the world we have access to. We have all the connections that we need to have. It's just about taking action. So I invite everybody to take action, at least own some dirt. If you can't own some dirt, create some enterprise for you and your family, something that you can pass down to generations, because it's about that. That's how we rebuild our communities. That's how we help to offset a lot of the crime that's taking place. If folks had resources, folks had money, I think they would be in a better spot, and that's what we're working to do.
I think for the first time that we have really sunk our teeth into the workforce arena, we are now seeing it pay dividends in the community. Before we were focused on, I think we were focused more on jobs than we were career pathways. Now we're looking at not just having a job, but how is it that you are fulfilling the dream of your family? How are you taking care of your family? Does this job or does this career offer you enough where you are able to take care of your children, to take care of your wife, do some of the things that you want to do in the community, and just live life like everybody else seems to be going along living life? I think that the way we are headed now is exactly where Malik wanted us to head when he envisioned Better Family Life as this big community hub, and it encompasses employment and all of the other programs that we have.
Changing the mindset from job seeker to career seeker is the critical first step in personal and family security. Here at Better Family Life, we believe that strong families and thriving families are the foundation to stable communities. Our programming here at Workforce Development is tailored to meeting the needs of those who are seeking employment out in the community. We work diligently and we work hard to ensure that barriers are eliminated and all opportunities lead towards employment and ultimately self-sufficiency. Workforce development plays an integral part into not only the success of the families that we service, but also the success of our region. Getting involved in our programs assists you or will assist you in being competitive out in the job field, as well as being successful once you've established an opportunity. Our programs consist of the Missouri Work Assistance Program, Skill Up Program, the Neighborhood Healing Network, and our entrepreneurship programs. We definitely want to thank the State of Missouri Family Support Division, ARCHES, who is a valued partner within what we're doing here in Workforce, and everyone else who's played a critical role to our success in being able to assist families. We thank you so much, and we are emerging.
I'm Miranda Jones, Vice President of Youth, Family, and Clinical Services here at Better Family Life. How do I fulfill the promise? It's a total team effort. We have some of the best youth staff in the city of St. Louis, if not in the United States of America. And we are so passionate and dedicated to the work we do because we understand that working for youth means that you are working for our future. It is our job to make sure that they have everything that they need to have a successful and bright future. We do that through our programs, all of our 16 programs, dealing with teen pregnancy prevention, after-school programs, soccer, poetry, literacy. We feed them, we help them with their homework, we work with their parents, we make sure they have access to all of the other BFL programs for their families. We know that it's a total integrated service model, wraparound services, and that we take everything that this organization has to offer and make sure that it is in the hands of the youth and family that we serve.
Better Family Life's Youth, Family, and Clinical Service Department has remained committed to our youth, family, and our community during the 2020 pandemic and throughout the 2020 year. This all builds on our promise to engage and thrive everyone that we encounter at the agency. We've done this through our B-Fly TV, which is our virtual online platform to engage youth and families. We've done this through our virtual online cooking class, which teaches family healthy eating, budgeting, and planning. We've done this through our America Scores soccer component to get everyone moving because we've all gained those 15 pandemic pounds. And also, along with helping youth express themselves through our poetry and dance classes. We've initiated motivational minutes, our youth leadership group, as well as multiple components to engage their social emotional development. The youth department has also added our healthy relationship component under the Healthy Marriage and Healthy Father Relationship Grant, because we do care about how our youth are developing, how they're getting access to resources, and making sure that their mental and physical well-being is attended to. And we do that through many evidence-based curriculum as well as counseling and one-on-one grouping. We have continued to build on our promise to the community through the Youth, Family, and Clinical Service Department through all of these initiatives, and we hope that you continue to support us in our efforts.
Hello, my name is Wakita Howard. I am currently a registered nurse at Christian Hospital, and my journey through A Better Family Life began about 3 years ago. I entered nursing school and I was unable to pay for my last year of school. I had exhausted all of my funds through the Pell Grant, and I had no clue of how I was going to pay for my last year of nursing school. I contacted Skill Up. I was referred rather to the Skill Up program, and I called and they transferred me to Miss Ida Roundtree. And she connected me with Better Family Life and told me all of the steps and all of the things that I needed to do to get funding. It was a long process, but it was very worth the wait. And I was able to pay for school and become a registered nurse right at the start of the pandemic. I graduated February of this year, and now I am a registered nurse at Christian Hospital, and I want to thank Better Family Life for their help and their support and their continued support, even though I'm done with the program. So thank you, Better Family Life, and we are emerging.
Hope you all are enjoying yourselves out there this evening. Please make sure you stick around for the after party with DJ Bishop B. Love on the ones and twos.
Greetings, BFL family and supporters. Thank you so much for joining us at the 34th Annual Unity Ball virtual event. These are extraordinary times with extraordinary needs, and BFL is here to emerge as a leader in the St. Louis community, as we have always done. We will continue to be here for you, your friends, loved ones, and the community at large. We need your help. Please donate to Better Family Life so that we can help the community continue to emerge.
I've been with Better Family Life since the age of 4. Now I'm 18, so pretty long time. I'm a performer for KYPE Youth Performance Ensemble. I'm a youth specialist, so during their summertime, I spend plenty of hours here helping kids. I help with homework. I'm a big sister to my little brothers and sisters, just always here to help. My encouraging words to leave would just be to talk to someone. If you're having any problems, you feel any type of way, just always speak out. Never hold your feelings inside, because that tension builds up and that's not healthy. So always talk to someone. Find someone nice like me and a very understandable and just talk to them.
During this time of COVID, it seems like we need a little bit extra. I'm so grateful for God's amazing grace. Some of our families have been so harshly impacted during this time. The only thing we have left to hold on to is God. He's the first choice and also the last. Thank God for His amazing grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Oh Lord, I once was lost, but now I find was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears released. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed.
We hope that you are enjoying the evening thus far, and we have a special treat for you. Our keynote speaker this evening is one of the most prolific voices in the St. Louis region. He is an educator like no other with no limits. He is the superintendent of the Jennings School District, my friend, my superintendent, Dr. Art McCoy.
To my BFL family, you are our BFFs. Better Family Life, I have these shades on because what you do and who you are is so bright that I have to cover my eyes because you are beaming with brilliance. You are the hope of our community. And that's why you are my BFF, our very best favorite friends. Friends as a school district because we partner with you, and Jennings School District is #1 in the region thanks to great people like you, but also your friends to the community. And so you're so brilliant that I had to cover my eyes because your brilliance shines so bright. And I view this type of covering better than this type of covering because we know that we're living during COVID-19. And I want to say this, you have been our rock before COVID-19, providing cultural awareness and support because many people don't even know who they are, providing services for youth as well as clinical services, housing, advocacy, and jobs through workforce development. You have been there, our rock, before COVID-19 as a BFF. But now, during COVID-19, when we have to literally cover ourselves, we've been wearing masks before we've been told to wear these masks. And even this day, right now, you see on a regular basis the masks that people have inside and the masks that we have outside. We have loved ones who actually have passed away as a result of some of the things that they've overcome or not been able to overcome. But you've been there to help people overcome even after death. You've had to persevere beyond your own self-loss and sacrifice in order to be the rock for people during COVID. See, let me make this plain. Before COVID is an era I call BC, like before Christ. It's never coming back again. And after COVID is no longer a threat to our life or way of life. That's AC. We're not there yet. We are in DC, not District of Columbia, but during COVID. And it will probably be for the next 2 years into 2022. So I want to tell you what I've seen from you during this time. You, like Jennings, have been warriors. You haven't been warriors. You've warred through this COVID reality to still go into houses, to still provide housing, food, jobs, cultural awareness, youth activities online and more. You still have been our BFF during DC, during COVID. In order to do that well, you've had to face your fears. And there are a lot of fears out there. I used to give motivational speeches 10 years ago saying, don't trip off of fears. Fears are just false evidence appearing real. But not during COVID. In DC, these fears are real. The anxiety is real. The depression is real. The isolation is real. But because of our cultural awareness, many of us have been black all our life. Many of us have been culturally people of other colors or oppressed in categories of females, gender oppression, and other all of our lives. And so to those individuals, we know, because we're creative veterans of suffering, we know what it's like to be without a job. We know what it's like to be looked at like we are a virus or treated like we are a threat. We know how to hide and disappear, which makes it hard to do some student programs and get into some houses. You know this, we know this. And because we know it, we're creative veterans of suffering, knowing how to help others as life coaches to traverse through this terrain and become the warriors that we are. So now I say, fear has been reframed by you and your actions into facing everything and rising. Think that again. We are facing everything and rising. That is fear. And so in order to make it successfully through this 2-year period of DC during COVID, and it's going to be 2 years because it's going to take that long before a vaccine is created that works, is tested, is free, is distributed, and most importantly, is trusted. Because I remember when Tuskegee, when they were injecting stuff and it had syphilis in it, and we don't want any of that. So trust is going to take 2 years. How did I know that? That cultural awareness that y'all give to people. Thank you for letting us know who we are. See, so 2 years before the trust is there, 2 years before herd immunity or more. So during COVID, DC, we must face everything and rise by focusing on our heart, head, and hand. Or put another way, focusing on our mind, our body, and our soul. Our soul is our heart, our mind is our head, and of course, the hand is the part of the body. Focusing on our mind means reframing those fears, defining it. Because when you define it, you confine it. When you study and know what the issue is, like you study COVID, then you know its limitations. And then you feel courageous enough to do more than some who are just in their houses hiding. When you define the issue, you confine it and you take some power over what you can control. And then you help others and get others to control what they can control. So I thank you for confining the problems by defining it and making a difference. Secondly, I thank you for pushing past your own insecurities or insufficiencies and knowing that if you aren't sufficient to get it done, then we, the beloved community, we are sufficient together. That's from our cultural roots. That's who we are. Secondly, focusing on your body, get the hydration you need, drink water, get the sleep you need. Take the moments that you need to exercise, to take a walk, and to ultimately know what your body is saying. If your heartbeat is going fast, if your heart is racing, or if you're sweating too much, or if you just feel like a little bit of anxiousness and nothing's even happening, that's your body saying, we need a moment. You also need to understand the language of tears. When you go and give somebody a gift card and they just break down and start crying, there's a story behind those tears. Or if you just cry out of nowhere, that's a physical reaction that says your body's telling you that there's a language in this tears and it's speaking words that you may need to utter more of because your body's saying, I got to get it out some kind of way. Focus on your body. And most important, focus on your soul. You have been everybody else's emotional toolkit for success and for prosperity. Now you have a right to say, I'm not okay, or I'm okay saying I'm not okay, or I need support. You have a right to take a moment to create your own emotional toolkit where you can take out a song that takes your mind to a place that makes it a special day, a special moment, a place of peace, a place to breathe. You have permission to take out a poem. You have permission to just go on Zoom or go to a friend and say, let's just talk, I need a minute, because you are my emotional toolkit, support ally. Make your emotional toolkit. And most importantly, in the soul is the word forgiveness. See, some of us have some stuff that we haven't dealt with. And that's why you have in some families homicides and even suicides. But when we learn to forgive each other and when we learn to forgive ourselves, that heals the soul. Remember to laugh, because laughter is like a dose of medicine. Remember to appreciate one another because you are special, and appreciate those people who make it possible for you to do what you do. Like the many organizations that help to fund and support this awesome organization. Nothing is done alone. Nothing great is done alone. And so be sure to appreciate everyone who has been a great supporter in your organization and in your life. These are the elements of the soul. And each of us have a soul song that we've been placed here to sing. So make sure you represent and do you and share your soul song. Focus on your mind, body, and soul. Face everything and rise as you reframe any situation from a fear to a triumph. And know that you, BFL, are our rock and you are our beaming, bright, shining star in BFF. Thank you so much for everything you've done. And thank you to all the funders and partners for all that you've done. We couldn't do this without you. To the partners, think of every dollar as a family made whole. Think of every cent that you give, every encouraging word as a program, as an opportunity. Think about Jennings School District having 98% African Americans, 100% on free reduced lunch, and 100% graduation for 4 years in a row, 100% career placement into jobs. We couldn't have done it without BFL, with jobs, culture, and activities and clinical support, sex education, and more. Funders, you are making a transformation in our society through this amazing organization. So if you think that you gave a lot last time, we need you to understand that during COVID in DC, we need you to give some of that East Coast love, some of that extra dig in deep, because the need is great. 20 million people without a job nationwide. We went from 7 out of 10 people experiencing trauma before COVID in BC, before Christ. We're never coming back. We're in DC where 9 to 10 out of 10 have experienced trauma. We're in a time where food insecurity is not adequate enough because it's not truthful enough. People are hungry. That's truth. Insecurity sounds too nice. Your dollars feeds mouths. It provides support to the soul, an understanding of who we are, and it provides jobs, clinical support and help, and more. And it would not be possible without you. So we thank you. We thank you for everything you've done. We thank you for how you have engaged with us. We thank you for how you are now, even as I speak, thinking of more ways to engage. Because frankly, it's going to take all of us. People say it takes a village to raise a child. And I often hear that and people know that it's an African proverb, but having been to Africa, having become a Maasai warrior, honorary warrior with the Maasai warriors in Kenya, the whole statement is it takes a village to raise a child, but if the village is crazy, so will the children be. But if the village is strong and whole, so will our children be. So I want you to engage to keep our village strong, keep our children strong, and keep the support strong and coming on. Thank you so much for what you do. I'm Dr. Art McCoy, and I salute you.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Caleb Kemp. We're here virtually this year. Obviously, we know what happened with 2020. Stay uplifted, stay encouraged, and we will emerge on the other side of this. Keep your energy positive and good, because that good and positive energy is so contagious. It's going to reach not only you, but the people around you, your family, your friends, your co-workers. Stay uplifted, stay encouraged, and we will emerge on the other side of this. This is the 2020 BFL Unity Ball. We will emerge. Go into 2021 with a new focus and a new energy. Let's end this year off right.
Good evening. My name is Samantha Madison. Tonight, we would like to take this time to recognize a few organizations who have done wonderful work during this time of COVID-19 pandemic, also known as our pandemic heroes, both for excellence in public service and excellence in public health. Here are your 2020 Unity Ball awardees.
It is absolutely an honor to accept this award on behalf of Penny Healthcare. Better Family Life is doing great things in the community. We are glad to partner, we're honored to partner with an organization that supports and empowers the Black community. And we are, again, just humbled and honored. Thank you.
Okay, well, anything that we can do, we are of this community. This is what we do. This is our community. So let us know that Dr. Payne know and Dr. Grimes, and they will make it happen. Right? They tell me what to do.
You got an awesome team. So,
oh, well, thank you.
Don, that's right. You
already see that? So this is all about family, children, family, and then seniors, all the people that you're feeding every day. And then these are dinker signs are about guys who offer independence and guardianship. With all the meals that you've been serving, we definitely feel like you've exemplified those attributes, and we appreciate you greatly.
We're proud of you, man.
Well, absolutely.
Proud.
It's my staff.
I want to thank you guys for the award.
and for North Shore Food Hub and High School and all the work that we've been doing. Definitely, I will accept this award on behalf of my staff, because without them, none of this would be possible. So thank you guys, and I look forward to continuing the work that we're doing with Better Family Life and all the other communities in the city. So thank you.
Well, really on behalf of Old Time and all of our employees, we thank Better Family Life for trusting us to every week, every delivery, to show up on time, to trust us with the high privilege of serving the food insecure population. And because it was a we're very grateful, both me, my family, and all of our employees, for being able to continue to work in this pandemic time and to serve with higher purpose. And it means a lot to us. It was absolute godsend, and we could not be more thankful.
Things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Someday, yeah, we'll get it together and we'll get it all done. Someday, when the world is much brighter. Someday, yeah, we'll walk together and we'll get it all done. Someday when the world is much brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, they're gonna get easier. They're gonna get brighter.
Thank you for joining us this evening. We hope that you have been inspired and that you like what you see. We have so much work to do as we continue emerging in this community, and we hope that you will be our partners in this work. Tonight is not the only opportunity you have to give. You can give all the way through the end of December. You can give any time of the year. Just continue to follow our mission, follow what we do, and I hope that we will be able to make you all proud as we continue to serve the St. Louis region. Thank you again on behalf of the leadership and the staff of Better Family Life. We love you, St. Louis, and we hope that you continue to look at and have a better family life.
It's about that time we had a little fun. Get up on your feet. It's time to sing. It's time to dance. You're now in the mix with your boy, Bishop V. Love.
Yeah, this your man, the Bishop V. Love. Reach one, teach one, judge.
Wanna thank you. Yeah. Wanna thank you.
Yeah. 34th annual
Wanna thank you.
Better Family Life Unity Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanna thank you.
We want to let you know we appreciate your support. Throw down DJs. I know y'all been sitting around tuning in, so it's now time to get on your feet.
Yeah.
It's the after party, 34th annual Better Family Life Unity Ball.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Good music we're trying to say. Yeah, yeah. Hey, that's a good Lord gonna make a way. Gonna make a way, gonna make a way, gonna make a way.
Come on. Y'all out there. Shout out to the family. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Yeah. So Better Family Life stands by.
We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody say. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Everyone can see we're together as we walk on by, and we fly just like birds of a feather. I won't tell no lie. All of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me state for the record, we're giving love in a family dose. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Sing it to me. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Living life is fun, and we just begun to get our share of this world's delight. High hopes we had for the future and our goals
yeah.
inside. We know we don't get to
Spread the love.
Here's what we call our
Because
golden
2020 been a rough one.
have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is our family jewel.
Come on.
We are family.
Oh, yeah.
Sing it to me. I got all my sisters with me. Sing it to me. We are family.
Oh, yeah, it's time to go on the floor. Get your little slides in. Come on. Let me know when y'all ready, because I'm about to drop it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, this your man, the Bishop V-Love. Let's get everybody on the floor, y'all. While you in your living room, in case you might be in the den. Come on. 34th annual Junior Boss After Party. It's your man, the Bishop V-Love. Mr. Reach One, Teach One, Mr. I Support You.
Push it up, push it up. Let me see you.
Let's go.
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble.
Come on.
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Get it now. Yeah, yeah. Get it now. Yeah, yeah. Get it now. Yeah, yeah. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up.
Throw down, DJ.
Make 'em bag it up. Bag it up.
I'm shaking it, beats like Costco, man. I'm shaking the city like quakes. The haters blue in the face like Gonzo, cause I'm making it cake, so let's bake. I'm taking the game's mine.
Come on.
Yeah, I witnessed the change, it's my
34th
time.
annual
Yeah,
Unity
I'm
Ball.
new to the game, but y'all might wanna say you
Better
ain't
Family Life.
daylight saving time.
2020.
Homie, I don't two-step. Y'all looking at something like a true player. A girl told me that a man that can dance might could possibly get down with the tool in his pants. Now I'm a ladies, let me see it vibrate. And when it's over, you ain't gonna need your bow. Cause I'm a pro, make you bend your back low. And the pound it real fast, just like the percolate.
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Get it now. Yeah, yeah. Get it now. Yeah, yeah. Get it now. Yeah, yeah. Get it now. Yeah, yeah.
34th annual Unity Ball After Party.
Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Yeah. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Yeah. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Yeah. Make 'em bag it up. Bag it up.
Girl, wobble it, and I'ma gobble it. I see you moving your head, go ahead, bobble it. We can put it in the bed, I'm straight racking it. The girl say, man, like they double racket shit. Damn, I'm so explicit, but I can't help it, my flow ridiculous. Boy, got a gift like it gotta be Christmas. Swag on this like it gotta be gifted. The girls roll the cameras, and they want pictures, and they gon' frame them to see that. Let them to the bed while I'm saying my scriptures. Cause I leave you holy like you pray in the temple. One beat, I move with the letter of a pencil. And mine won't miss you, good night kiss you. Take it damn mad, cause you got pistol. And I don't think Donnie pick her up these issues.
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah.
It's the after party.
Yeah, yeah. Get it now.
We going in.
Yeah, yeah. Get it now. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Get it now. Yeah, yeah. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Yeah. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Yeah. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl,
Come on now, you already know y'all part coming in now. Come on. Better Family Life 34th annual Unity Ball After Party. Bishop V-Love, let's go.
Oh!
Come on.
Oh!
You already know what time it is.
All the shorties in the club, let me see you just back it up, drop it down. Let me see you just get low, scrub the ground. Let me see you just push it up, let me see you just wobble, wobble, shake, shake it, shake it, give it here. Wobble, wobble,
I see you out there partying.
push it, give it here. Show me what you got, show me what you got, give it here. Show me what you got, show me what you got, give it here. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Yeah. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Yeah. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Yeah. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Yeah. Make 'em bag it up. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Hold on now.
Wait a minute now. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah.
Get in there. Once again, 34th annual Unity Ball, brought to you by Better Family Life. I got one more for the ladies. Y'all already know what time it is. I need y'all to get moving around. It's definitely been an exciting night. 2020, 34th annual Unity Ball, brought to you by Better Family Life. Get a friend to tune in right now.
Throw down, DJ. Yeah, this your man, Official B-Love. Reach one, teach one, chill.
Y'all know that beat drop, huh?
So sweet, yeah.
Y'all jam. Come on now. 34th annual Unity Ball after party. Brought to you by Better Family Life. Bishop B-Love. Mr. Reach One, Teach One got y'all going. Don't worry about it, y'all. I got something for the young folks too. I know y'all been sitting and listening around too. Got a little something for everybody. 34th annual Better Family Life Unity Ball after party. Bishop B. Love. Come on now. Where my young people at? Come on now.
I'm on hypnotic, exotic, big polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm surfing, I'm swag, I'm surfing, I'm swag, I'm surfing. I'm clean like this to
Here you go.
Patrol, yeah, I'm gone. Purple by the zone, yeah, I'm smoking strong. And you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm surfing,
Make my own
I'm swag, I'm surfing, I'm swag, I'm surfing. I'm clean like this to turn off in the club with a pocket full of bands. Big stupid friends like I'm wrapped up in saran. Swag super cool, blowing strong like a fan. And my chain shining hard, it just gave my neck a tan. Pockets on Popeye 'cause they swole all that spinach. Peachtree swag, you can call me Mr. Lennox. Bottles in my hand, putting on just like cable. Surfing on the sand like a surf.
34th annual Unity Ball. It's the after party.
Swagging in the club, you gon' see me throwing money up. Catch me with a bad chicken, all her friends is finding something to drink.
It's the after party.
Official. Hennessy, they got it. I'm gon' drink it up. I'm always wearing polo, nigga. I'm blowing mascot. Cake on debit, I don't hesitate to cash out. Paint John Stevenson, the black and blue jag out. Pockets on halftime, I'm always bringing bands out. I'm on hypnotic, exotic, big polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm certain, I'm swag. I'm certain, I'm swag. I'm certain, I'm clean like this detergent. On patrol, yeah, I'm gone. Purple by the zone.
Seen a bunch of y'all was clean tonight.
And you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm certain, I'm
See you
swag.
pop your head in.
I'm swag. I'm certain, I'm clean like this detergent.
Let's go, y'all. It's definitely. You looking clean.
This one be the remix. Badass, savage life.
Come on.
You already know what it is, we
Here we go.
we still riding on chrome. We still pulling up. Man, look. I pull up at the club, VIP, gas tank.
Right at the Unity Ball.
Drinks on me. Wipe it out. Fresh kicks, fresh white, tall teeth, fresh NFL hat, fresh bows with the crease. Wipe it out. Wanna hit me with the heat? Real recognize, real. Don't speak. Wipe it out. Chicken laden, I've been rolling by the week. You can tell I got cake by the diamonds in my teeth. Wipe it out. Black shades, so you know what. Rolling, they ain't check me at the door, so ain't no telling what I'm holding.
It's the 34th annual Unity Ball.
They gon' bust it wide open.
2020.
But I'm the they approaching. Wipe it
Been a
out.
rough one, but guess what? We're gonna just wipe it on down.
We gon' get and dog. Wipe it out. Y'all call what my all killer get you.
There's a lot going on. We're knocking on the 2021 door right now. 34th annual Better Family Life Unity Ball after party with the man Bishop B. Love. Yeah.
Wipe it out. Red bone caramels all on, stop and stare all on, trying to steal my underwear. Wipe it out. I like to flow like Rick Ross, got a hiccup, set it off. When I sang it, everybody set it off. Wipe it out. Black meat, damn on, play with me, I bust your dome. 8 rips on chrome, you can go. Wipe it out. Fresh fade, fresh J's on the corner playing spades. I'm an ordinary person, but a pain. Wipe it out. Fox flipping, wet and smoking, and we choking off a whole pound of purple, famous like the Ninja Turtle. Wipe it out. Just left New York City, hooked up with P. Diddy, finna blow past 50, you gon' have that. Wipe it out. We the best, I'm a fool, I'm the Henny man. Red light, green light, yellow light, get it, man. Wipe it out. 'Cause I'm on. 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 wipe me down. Wipe me down. 'Cause I'm hot, top, drop it like it's hot, yeah. Wipe me down. You see this ice on my wrist, how it glistens.
Yeah.
Soon as the lights hit, you can't lie to ice sick. Wipe me down. Purple got me smelling funky, red monkey, $500 on them. You ain't seen these yet. Wipe me down. Beatin', you can hit me way around the corner, paint wet with the 24s on it. That's a big wipe me down. Old ladies, baby mamas, doofy.
34th annual
Savage life, who I'm going.
Unity Ball after party with your man, the Bishop B. Love. We thank you for your support.
Wipe me down. Made the chain hit me for a couple grand. Oh no, I ain't complaining. Just watch how you wipe my chest. Wipe me down. A bad bitch wanted me to stay there longer. I put that up on her, but I had a flight to catch. Wipe shoulders,
Yeah, this your man. This your man right here, the Bishop B. Love.
shoulders, chest, pants, shoes.
So right now, we about to do some.
Shoulders,
Get you motivated to go into 2021. Mindset. We can't be on the self-destruction. We gotta do it all at the same time. We gotta do a teamwork, baby. 34th annual Unity Ball, brought to you by Better Family Life, the after party. So yeah, let me know if you remember this. Come on, sir.
We all agree tonight, all of the speakers have agreed that America has. We all agree tonight, all of the.
Let me know.
Tonight, all of the speakers have agreed that America has a very serious problem. Now,
Come on now.
America have a very serious problem, but our people have a very serious problem. America's problem is self-destruction. Yeah, for self-destruction.
Come on now.
Self-destruction. Yeah, for self-destruction.
No more of that. 34th annual Better Family Life Unity Ball after party. Come on now, let's go.
Well, today's topic, self-destruction. It really ain't the rap audience that's bugging. It's one or two suckers, ignorant brothers, trying to rob and steal from one another. You get caught in the mid. So to crush that stereotype, here's what we did. We got ourselves together so that you could unite and fight for what's right. Not negative, cause the way we live is positive. We don't kill our relatives.
Pop, 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 when it's shot, who's to blame? Headline, front page, and raps the name. MC Delight here to state the bottom line. The black on black crime was way before our time.
Took a brother's life with a knife as his wife cried, cause he died a trifling death when he left his very last breath. Was I slept, so watch your step. Back in the 60s, our brothers and sisters were hanged. How could you gangbang? I never ever ran from the Ku Klux Klan, and I shouldn't have to run from a black man, cause that's self-destruction. Yeah, for self-destruction. Self-destruction. Yeah, for self-destruction. Self-destruction. Yeah, for self-destruction. Self-destruction.
Funky fresh dressed to impress, ready to party. Money in your pocket, dying to move your body. To get inside, you pay the whole $10. Scotch tape with a razor blade taped to your collar. Leave the guns in the crack and the knobs alone. MC lights on the microphone, bum rushing and pushing, snatching and taxing. I cram to understand why brothers don't be maxing. There's only one disco, they'll close one more. You ain't guarding the door, so what you got a gun for? Do you rob the rich and give to the poor? Yo, daddy-o.
Come on now.
This straight from the mouth. And daddy-o. Do a crime, end up in jail, and gotta go. Cause you could do crime and get paid.
34th annual.
And tomorrow you're behind bars in the worst way. Far from your family.
Unity Ball.
Locked away. Now tell me, do you really think crime pays? Even on taking what your brother had?
You little sucker.
You talking all that jazz.
Yeah, this your man right here, the Bishop B. Love.
Unity. Cause if not, then yo, we're soon to be self-destroyed, unemployed. The rap race will be lost without a trace or a clue. But what to do is stop the violence and kick the science down the road that we call eternity, where knowledge is formed and you learn to be self-sufficient, independent. To teach to each is what rap intended, but society wants to invade. So do not walk this path that they laid. It's self-destruction.
Yes, sir.
For self-destruction.
Come on.
Self-destruction.
We leaving it behind. 2020. Throw down, DJ.
Thoughts of the past have faded. The only thing left is the memories of our belated. And I hate it when someone dies to get all hurt up for a silly gold chain by a chump. Word up. It doesn't make you a big man, and to one ain't going dish your brother, man. And you don't know that's part of the plan. Why? Cause rap music is in full demand. Understand?
Oh yeah. Better Family Life 34th Annual After Party Unity Ball. Bishop be love. We all in the same game. We gotta help each other out. Let's go.
It's straight up madness everywhere I look. Used to be a straight A student, now he's a crook, robbing people just to smoke and shoot up. Used to have a crew cut, now he's a poop butt. Dropped out of school and he joins the neighborhood gang. Hanging on the street selling cane to his own people. Now when I say people, I mean color. You a stupid motherfucker. I'm trying to stress the fact that you don't get yourself presentable, son, and just come together. You better, cause pretty soon it's gonna be too late. A message from King T the Great.
Sisters, since we are the mothers of this earth,
Yes,
it's time we start being
my
good
brothers and
mothers
sisters,
from the
stand up.
birth of our children. No time for sleeping, teach them to fight and win. For the right reason, it's your time, it's your life, live it. Proud to be black, young and gifted, lifted by the knowledge of taking the right route. Gang violence needs to be wiped out.
Yeah. Once again, we want to appreciate everybody for supporting the 34th Annual Unity Ball brought to you by Better Family Life. The after party with your man, the Bishop be love, yes. I need all my brothers and sisters. Listen. Support each other. Love on each other. That's how we're going to go into 2021 like that, with that attitude.
Cause he understands everything I go through and everything I am. He's my support system. I can't live without him. The best thing since sliced bread is his kiss, his hugs, his lips, his touch. And I just want the whole world to know about my black brother. I love you and I'll never try to hurt you. I want you to know that I'm here for you forever true. Cause you're my black brother, strong brother, and there is no one above you.
I know my sister's holding.
I want you to know that I'm here for
One
you
thing
forever
you can't
true.
change.
He's misunderstood. Some say that he's up to no good around the neighborhood. Well, for your information,
Better Family Life 34th Annual Unity Ball after party with your man, the Bishop be love.
Check it, you got your Wall Street brother, your blue collar brother, you're down for whatever, chilling on the corner brother, your talented brother, and to every one of y'all behind bars, you know that Angie loves you. My